Hi friends, welcome to Aishusdiy. Today we will learn how to make this beautiful earrings. It's macrame earrings and it's pretty. The only thing I would change is the top part. I'll show you guys how I would change it, a little bit different than what I did here. And this was not even an eye pin, this was just a thread from this waxed cord. But if in the future, if I want to change something, I would change something for the top and also the cord that I used here. I won't use the cord the next time is what I'm trying to say to you. Instead, I have a different idea, but I want to try it with you guys. I just don't want to do it all by myself and then claim that it works. So let's get to that. So I really thought that wire guard or spring ring or split ring could work, but it didn't. But I wanted to use a head pin, so I have here a head pin. Maybe I will change it to wire at the end of the project, but first we are going to do the macrame part and then only we will attach the beads. I have here the 8mm faceted rose quartz from Bargain Bead Boxes month and some cuboid kind of a bead with this is 6mm, this is 6 by 4mm. So you just fill up this distance. That's about it. You can use any bead you want, but I wouldn't go much heavier. And I'm using waxed cord. I think this is 1mm thickness, but I'm not so sure because I bought this from Macrame and this was not written on top of the package. So we need a lighter and a pair of scissors and then macrame board, of course, and then some pins for the macrame board and then a ruler. So we are going to measure 75 centimeter. We need 5 lengths of the 75 centimeter. That is 60 and this is 75, but I figured as much 70 is good enough. You don't have to go for 75, but I mean, yeah, I think I will go with 70. So I will cut 5 pieces of 70 for one earring, and then the other you will have to do 5 more pieces. I'll cut 5 lengths of 70 centimeter and come back. So take one length of the 70 centimeter that we have here and then put it through the loop of your ear wire. I have here French ear wires. You can use any ear wire you want. So fold it into half. Okay. So I would suggest to go in the back of the ear wire. Just put a pin on top. Now this is the main cord. If you want, you can go ahead and put one more pin. Just like so. And now take one of the, so we still have four cords. So fold it into half. Bring it over here, keep it here, and then take it, double half-hitch knots. If you are not aware of half-hitch knots, I will leave down the description box below my tutorial for basic macrame knots, and you can go ahead and watch that and then come back to this project. And I did double half-hitch knots, so I'm pushing this all the way towards our project. There we go. Then put this underneath, and I'm gonna do one double half-hitch knot on this side of the cord as well. So here we go, over, under and pull through, and then over, under and pull through. The cord that I'm using is waxed polyester. I think you can also use Chinese knotting cord, but I'm not so sure. We have attached one cord, just leave it over there. Now I will do the same for the rest of the 3 cords. Take half over here, attach it to the left cord, the center cord that we had kept, by doing double half-inch knots. That is 1, that is 2. Once you put the knot, make sure they are proper. And then push it all the way towards the other knot. Now bring this cord underneath the right side cord of ours, just like so, and then do a double half-inch knot. It's 1 and this is 2. Just like so. Okay. Now I'll do the same for the other 2 cords as well. Fold it into half. Do double half-inch knot. Once you do the knot, tighten it up and just move that towards your work. Bring that cord to under the right hand cord of the middle one, and now do double half-inch knot. That's there. We got one last cord to attach. Keep it underneath. Do the double half-inch. Bring that cord underneath the right hand side cord to the right hand side cord of the middle one. Do a double half-inch knot. There we go. Just tightening everything and taking it right in its place. Now what I am going to do is, we have 4 cords this side, 4 cords this side, and 2 cords in the middle. Take the rightmost cord and take the next cord and go over, under and pull through, double half-inch knot. See, when I'm pulling it nice and tight because I want this knot to sit right next to the previous side. I'll zoom in a little bit more for you guys to see. Okay, so then the same cord, take the next one adjacent to it and do double half hitch knot. That is 1, that's 2. I really love this earring. The next one, and do double half hitch. And then the center cord, separate it. The right one, do a double half hitch knot. So there will no more be any center cord. See how it just got down like the next row kind of. So that's what we are going to do. Okay, so that's that. So we are going to continue doing the same on this side as well. Take the leftmost cord, take the next leftmost cord, go over, under and pull through. I watched this on a channel, but there was no audio, so I just looked at it and I'm doing it. I really liked their idea and I really wanted to show you guys how this is done. It's really cute in my opinion. And do the same. This time I'm doing it on the left, so you can alternate. That's what I suggest, but in the original video they suggested doing one side and then coming back to the other side, but I felt this to be much more. The center cord also separated and do a double half hitch knot with this cord. So in the double half hitch knot we have 2 knots, right? 2 cords. One is the holding cord, the other one is the knotting cord, or the leading cord, or the following cord, whichever you want to say, however you want to say, right? So the crucial idea behind this is, see how bobbly it gets. So I would say you put up a pin right next to it, then continue doing it. That way it comes out very nicely. So here there is 5 cords, here there is 5 cords. So I take the rightmost cord that's close to the ear wire and then take the next one immediate to it and do a double half hitch knot. See how it's like a 6? So that's what we want to do. That's 1. And then go ahead and do the next. I feel the waxed cord to be a nice option for this project. So the second one, then leave it on the side. Third one, since the holding cord is the rightmost or the leftmost depending upon which side you are doing, since we are not doing any knots with that cord but with the rest of the cord, it automatically steps down, as you guys can see. So there we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna continue doing this in the alternative fashion. See, I already told you guys, just put a pin on it and tighten that part one more time. Make sure everything is tight and do that. Take the leftmost cord here, okay, and take the next one, do the double half hitch knot. So like this you have to do 17 rows on each side. So we have 3 on this side and 2 on this side. We are working on the third for the left side, like that. 17 on the right and 17 on the left. That will yield the earring exactly the size, and I feel that the size is perfect. If you want, you can reduce the number of rows, but I would say you keep the 17. If you want to increase, the teardrop will become more elongated, so it wouldn't look nice. If you want to reduce, you can. Not so much, a couple rows. See how it's coming, the V shape. This is how we are going to continue doing this. So this is the knotting cord. The rightmost cord is the holding cord. It is very therapeutic. I love macrame, as you guys all know by now. I really like it a lot. It's a monotonous work and it's so relaxing and so calming you down. So I really like them. In my experience of doing the earring, I feel that once you've done a couple of rows, pick up that pin and put it right here so that you will have a stable effect. And then I'll continue doing this side. This is wax cord. So if you are doing this project, do not waste time. Do not leave it several days on the board or on top of your table, because the wax kind of dries out and then it won't be very conducive to do the knots. You can wax your cord down again with beeswax if you have in your stash, but I would say if you are planning to do some macrame project like this, finish it within a day or two. And also we have cut this down and we have spread it out to dry, so eventually it will get dried out. See how nicely it is coming. I'll continue doing 17 rows and I'll come back. So I have finished my 17 rows. Now what I'm going to do here is take this off. So as you can see, there is 2 sides for this. Okay, there's this side and there is this side. So if you do this side, so that's why we did do this with the hook facing the backwards. So when you take this and you come across, like you make this into a teardrop, this is the part you will see the most. So that's why I wanted it that way. And now what I did was turn it around. This is how I want to turn, right? So you can do it this way. I did it in the opposite direction here, or this way. So I like this one better than this. So I will have to do it this way and probably change my loop. I can move it and turn my loop around, because see this is how it should be. That's correct. You just this is how your work is. Turn it around and bring it like this. Okay, so here we go. I just want to pin this, but not like flattening it up. I just want to pin it so that it goes at an angle, and I want one more pin over here at an angle as well. Okay, and then what I'm going to do here is take all my cords and separate it, so that I don't want any confusions. Let me take just separate all the cords from the right side to the left side, and take the topmost cord, which is going to be this and this, right? And then go ahead, crisscross. I have my right on the top and left on the bottom, and then I'm going to do the double half hitch knot. Okay, I'll zoom in a little bit more over here, right? Take the next two cords and do the same. So I did this differently. Which is right. I'm just confusing. So sorry. There we go. The two knots, and then the next cord. Make sure that you grab the right cord and do the right knot. There we go. And there we go. The next two. And the last one. After doing that, in the sample, what I did was I took this cord, one of the cord, and took it up and loaded the beads here, and then I took a tapestry needle and went back and forth over here, and then went around the loop on the top as well, and then tied it. I'm not going to do here. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a head pin and do that. So before that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut everything off except leaving just this cord, because this two cord, because if I want to add the beads, then I will have to have that. So I just make sure all my knots are nice and tight, and it looks good here. So take my scissors and snip off all of these cords. There we go. So this is what we have so far, and then take my lighter and burn the edges. Okay, now see, that's done. So all you need to do is this. So this is how it is. So now what I will do is take my head pin. This is what I would do differently in this earring. So this is what I want to do. That was a little bit different. I'll tell you guys what I did different in that and this. Take a head pin, add all the beads. And sorry, before adding the beads, what you need to do here is put this through this hole and see if it comes through or not. Okay, so I'm just going to tighten this up. Okay, and snip that off as well. Probably take a seed bead or so. Some small bead would do. Let's see if I have some scrap beads here, which I do. Take it and put it in your head pin. Okay. I'm gonna put it through one of this hole, then take all the beads. There we go. And then carefully insert it over here. Through an opening here, just like this. The part we did macrame, which was the front, that is this side, and this is the back side. So in this earring, the back is shown the more. The back is shown the more and the front is shown only a little bit. In this, the front is shown the more and the back is shown only over here. So that's the two difference that I did between these earrings. I will go ahead and make one more to match this and one more to match this. That's what I'm thinking. Even though I folded it on the correct side, I feel that this one is more teardrop than this one, and it also is like a little bit wobbly. I don't know why, but this one became a little bit wobbly. Maybe the wax has gone, it has dried up, but this one came out perfectly nice. So these are the two differences that I made between these earrings. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, don't forget to hit the bell icon for notification. I didn't change any of it. I made a mistake of having this over here, which I didn't like it, so I wanted to change it and make it like this, which is a little bit cleaner look for me. as that's what I wish. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.